Hello and welcome to Manila Storytellers. I am your host, B. Canapi. There's no doubt that Filipinos are very creative, and one way we see this creativity is in the manufacture of personal handicrafts and other sorts of products of that sort. So, in the last couple of years alone, ang daming mga brands na nagsisilabasan dito, nakikita natin sa Facebook, whether it's stickers or crochet stuff or plants, sculptures, personal artworks, and so on and so forth. The craftsmanship and the creativity behind these products are undoubtable. Ang kailangan lang nitong mga to ay platforms to be able to sell their products and to be noticed by the general public. There's something to be said about organizations and groups that create platforms to help these personal manufacturers and these arts and crafts people to be able to sell their products in the best way possible. Now, one of those brands is Gawang Kamay that they just started in 2016 and they've created a name for themselves, creating opportunities for these small handicrafters to be able to sell their products in malls and events. And they were actually slated to open a bigger facility before COVID-19 struck. So we're going to be talking to Erica Redrico of Gawang Kamay to know more about where they started, where they were headed, and what projects they have for the present and the future, and also importantly, how they pivoted for this COVID-19 pandemic. Hi Erica, kamusta na?
Oh, hello. Okay lang. Ito, working. Ikaw, kamusta?
Eto, working. We do what we can. We do what we can. So, for the uninitiated Erica, can you please explain what Gawang Kamay is all about?
Gawang Kamay is established. More of, bringing people together, specifically creative entrepreneurs, makers. Doesn't limit naman to, mga gumagawa lang ng literally by hand. So it's something that they create out of their passion and what they wanted to pursue aside from what they originally do. So, yun. We started in 2016 as a small fair. And then, little by little, we were able to gather different industries ng sa handmade industry, from apparel to food to arts and crafts. And now, nakakatuwa kasi maraming nagta-transition or nag-i-innovate from the traditional to modern craftsmanship.
Why did you think of setting up Gawang Kamay? What pushed you to execute that initiative?
Yeah. It was actually a cool story with me and my husband. So, kami actually founders nito. We were outside our house sa Marikina. Tapos, sa isang house, may dumaan sa harap namin. That was, I think, late afternoon na siya. Yung naglalako na may kalabaw. Tapos may mga daladalang mga danig, tambo, mga ganong gamit. Tapos parang sobrang nakita namin yung face ng tao sa loob. Masaya siya. Pagod siya, naiinita siya, masaya siya. Natuwa kami kasi sabi namin, buti may ganito pa. But we doubt na syempre makikita mo siya sa mga prestigious cities or CBD, di ba? So, knowing na Marikina, kaka-transition lang din niya quite some time to be a city, unti-unti nagpa-progress, pero good thing na may mga nakikita pa rin kami. So, naisip namin, that was in 2015, late 2015, naisip namin, bakit nga ba hindi na natin masyadong tinatangkilik yung handmade industry? Parang nakakalimutan na siya. I think it's because of, technology. Siyempre, doon tayo sa advancement, diba? So parang we cling into something na mura and mass-produced. So yung mga naiwan sa industry na ganito, yung talagang, kunwari, paghahabi, diba? Naiwan sila dun sa paggawa ng wala na silang chance, na mapakita yung skill nila tsaka yung art nila in that form. So, yun yung naging parang light bulb moment namin when we saw that. Sabi na, what if we bring something like that, but into different kind of gathering, which is, online events, promotion in sa social media. So, doon siya nag-start. And because of that, natuwa kami kasi nung time na yun, maraming nagkaroon ng interest into doing that as well by promoting the local scene. And yun talaga yung pinakaugat nung kung bakit siya na-start.
So when you thought of doing Gawang Kamay, anong naging plan of action ninyo? How did you plan on promoting local handicrafts?
Well, since I'm from an events I'm an events organizer, I came from the same industry. I was able to tap a mall partner, a venue partner, and also a concept store partner. Basta siya sa arts and crafts industry. Naisip namin, yung time kasi na yun, hindi pa masyadong sobrang laking bazaar-bazaar. Yung, meron man, pero yung hindi siya talaga for Filipino, local goods talaga. Hindi siya niche. So, naisip namin to create something na small lang muna. So, I'm not sure if nakwento ko na siya sa'yo before. Pero this was in August 2016. Sabi namin, gumawa tayo ng holiday fair na Filipino theme. So, we'll gather small MSMEs and maniningil lang tayo ng maliit kasi in partnership naman with a mall. So, naningil kami like 1,000 per day. Yeah, for the setup. Complete na lahat, na table na ganyan. And we were shocked kasi first few weeks, nag-gain pa lang siya ng traction eh. Kasi syempre, bago pa lang kami. So, what we did was, the usual promotions, what this brand sells, ano yung purpose nila, ano yung focus nila. And then, kaya kami na-surprised kasi to think na, well, it's in Greenbelt, pero to think na bibigyan mo lang talaga ng option ng tao, magsusupport naman sila. So, imagine si brand, ang vibe nila sa amin is 1,000, di ba? I think 10 lang sila. But they were able to take home minimum of 25,000 for one weekend.
Ganda.
Yes, they're just selling handmade scarves, handmade soaps, carved jewelry, potted plants. Yung time na yun, unti pa lang yung nagbibenta ng cactus eh. So, mga cemented pots siya na So, natuwa kami. So, nagkaroon kami ng better perspective because of that event. And then, it helped us progress yung gusto namin gawin na ituloy siya. Kasi, maganda talaga yung quality ng Filipino made. It's just that, hindi lang nabibigyan ng opportunity to be visible sa market.
So after that inaugural event in Greenbelt, what was your next few steps? What were your next few events?
Yeah. After that, we were invited by UP Town to hold this summer event naman. So it's synchronized event siya with other brands. So not just us, but we were given, I think, 2 weekends to create workshops. So aside from the actual event, people can come there and, parang magkakaroon sila ng free workshops. So aside from the seminars, may free workshops sila. So, doon kami nagkaroon din ng idea na parang people are willing to learn. Una kapag meron silang accessibility to learn, di ba? Which is free workshops. Mga light workshops na naman siya, like yung usual free handmade soap, free leather crafting, scrapbooking, basic sketching, mga ganun. So kasi doon nagsa-start yung traction. lalo na sa mga to give promotion na rin sa mga brands na nandun sa loob. So it started from there. I think malaki-laki yung naging start namin after nung holiday event. I think it was 45 merchants inside the mall. Pero, to be honest, sa part ng organizers kami, hindi ko masasabing, nakuha namin yung goal namin sa finance side. Kasi syempre, sagot namin lahat eh. Diba? Kasi bago pa talaga. Kumbaga, itong mga entrepreneurs na to, all of them are starting. So, they don't know where to start, they don't know what to do. So, what we did was, ginaid namin talaga sila. So, from the actual setup, from what they need to sell, how much they could sell it. So, doon siya nag-start na inayos talaga namin from sa pinaka-back-end hanggang sa how they will promote it and how they can sell it. From there, tuloy-tuloy na siya. So, si SM, tinap kami. May lang kasi. Kasi si SM, tinap kami. Tapos, aside from that, may activations din. Nag-mural kami ng jeepney. So, ang maganda kasi sa nagagawa ni Gawang Kamay is not just for the enthusiasts or the consumers. It's also for people na who wanted to venture in this kind of industry. So marami siyang natutulungan na tao. Not just yung sellers, yung consumers, but also people na gustong matuto and gustong maging artist. Na maraming forms na pwede silang mag-start.
So now in dealing with all these creative entrepreneurs, itong mga gumagawa ng mga handmade local products, anong nakikita mong challenges na face nila na nasagot naman at natulungan naman ng Gawang Kamay?
First is, I think, how to market themselves properly. Kasi what we're seeing is the tools are available naman for free, diba? Which is the social media channels. So ang nagiging challenge, one of the challenges is how they can market themselves. So napapansin namin walang strategy or walang plan. So yun yung mga nakita namin na kinakausap ko sila personally as not just sino sila as owner, but I try to connect kung ano ba talagang gusto nila maging objective for their brand, sino bang gusto nilang ipa. So that's the first. Second would be yung sa legalities. So syempre, it's really hard, let's say kunwari ako, yung sa cookies ko. I just sell when I want to sell. Diba? Kasi syempre, may extra akong ingredients or may na-order akong ganyan. And I just feel like baking. Nagkataon na ito, in-impose yung tax. Diba? So, I've heard a lot of stories from creative entrepreneurs na they're doing this on the side kasi, they want to earn extra by doing what they love. So, ang main problem nila is syempre yung fees. Diba? Yung process, tsaka yung siguro yung formalities na what if formalities na sige, business na siya, registered na siya. Pero yung sustainability, you're not sure. So yun yung mga revolving na and recurring problems nila until now. Kaya nag-seek kami ng help with our ngayon partner na namin si Taksumo to guide creative entrepreneurs what they can do, ano bang pwede nilang gawin ngayon kasi syempre kahit magkano maliit lang na earn mo, you need to register, diba? So that's why they helped us create an affordable plan wherein if you want to register, they can do it for you even for the filing of your taxes every month. So, yun yung nakikita kong mas problema ever since. Not just now. Ngayon, bumabalik na lang na kailangan siya. But this was, I think, 2017. Sobrang problemado sila dun. Kasi syempre, when you join bazaars, diba? When you join fairs, yung expenses mo pa lang for the rentals, yung mga overhead expenses mo, laki na. So, yung chances mo of earning your goal, medyo nahihirapan sila to reach it. So, kaya kami, as much as possible, we try our best to keep our rates low hanggat kaya to also help people like them. Kasi we know, di ba? Tayo, as artists, we know how it feels na sobrang pinaghirapan mo yung bagay mo. Pero dahil sa mga yun, parang nawawala yung worth and value ng ginawa mo. Sobrang mahal.
So, na-mention mo, you've mentioned actually a couple of times na you try to keep your rates low, you try to make yung platforms ng Gawang Kamay accessible to as many people as possible. And yet, every time that I visit a Gawang Kamay event, whether it's in a mall or somewhere else, I'm always assured of a certain level of quality between the partner vendors and the products that they're selling. Do you vet these products? May dumadaan ba sa vetting yung mga products na fini-feature ninyo or yung mga brands na ini-invite ninyo?
Kumbaga parang filter namin.
Yes.
Yeah. We still do. Kasi maraming sumasali sa amin kasi mura. So maraming sumasali sa amin na hindi siya talaga quality, una. And then, pangalawa, sorry to say, pero yung mga tiangge. When you say tiangge, mass-produced, China-made. So, if we accept them, it totally defeats our purpose of what we're doing. And also, yung chances ng iba na ma-promote nila yung sarili nila, pupunta sila sa mura, diba? I guess you've seen yung last year namin. Ano kasi siya eh, different legs. So, we were forced talaga to get these particular events, dates, kasi the merchants requested for it. Meron kasing isang date doon na konti lang sila. Pero they gained so much. They earned so much from that event. And magkano lang ba yung fee namin doon? I think it's just 8,000 for 3 days. Tapos, lahat nandun na. But the electricity, lahat. So, I asked them, kasi syempre we asked also for feedback. So, we asked them, what do you benefit from joining someone like us na startup pa rin, diba? Startup naman ka. They feel at home daw. Kasi, we don't go after the brands that are well-known already or yung malaking following to cling on them. But nakikita nila yung effort din namin na to really showcase them na makita na kami, may brand na ganito, baka gusto mo tahan, may ganun kasing ginagawa namin. So, yun ang napansin din namin.
Alam ko that you were supposed to launch a brand called Producto last year. But I think it got delayed. What's the story behind Producto naman?
In August last year, nagkaroon kami ng discussion about Gawang Kamay. So, the thing is, maraming brands na natatakot sumali naman kay Gawang Kamay. Magagandang brands, Filipino brands. Kasi when they hear Gawang Kamay, they literally thought na it should be made from scratch by hand. So we thought of creating something that is, embracing every Filipino ingenuity brands by creative entrepreneurs. So doon nabuo si Producto. So Producto is should be a home for the local scene. So from home and living section, food, Meron din kami, actually meron nga dong Takalan bar wherein yung zero waste pero all Filipino raw ingredients from different provinces. So the concept is really good. In fact, I'm still waiting for our mall partner para sa store. Hinihintay pa rin kami pati meron kasi kaming investor partner. Hinihintay pa rin namin kung ano, syempre because of COVID. So they're also scared na yung sustainability ng retail. Diba?
Yes.
Since e-commerce is really big right now, a lot of people are scared to go out. So when we launched that idea and in the process pa rin siya ng documentation for loan approval, we were chosen as one of the participants for Sparkability by Spark Project by YCB. So we were able to narrow down yung talagang importance why bakit namin naisip sa produkto. So that was in November. And then this happened. So yun, the original plan is put on hold. So that's supposedly it's 160 square meters Filipino store. This is to house 150 to 200 brands inside. So it's the usual, the rental basis na store dapat siya. And then when you come inside, sa middle niya may takalan area, merong halaman bar, merong may nook doon wherein you can create your own whatever. Meron kaming activity sana per month. But I guess God has other plans for us. So after attending webinars, researching, we thought of doing our pivotal idea, which is the multi-vendor marketplace. Still product. So for now, we'll stick to it. The purpose is still there. It's just that this is a drop shipping system. So this is to help yung dapat partners din talaga namin na ngayon they're struggling. They're struggling to get by kasi supposedly itong business nila on the side lang. But now since wala nang jobs yung iba, they made this full time. Now they need a platform na talagang to help them na focused on local goods lang and focused on helping them with their brands then, not just yung brand yung platform gets.
Okay. You talked about that you pivoted Producto into another firm to help address the difficulties during this pandemic. Can you talk more about the pivot that you've done?
We created this e-commerce platform, Producto. It's a multi-vendor marketplace wherein the creative entrepreneurs have the freedom to have their own dashboard. They have their own access so they can sell their own products and with their preferred time, availability and delivery time. So this is not just to help creative entrepreneurs that we've chosen, but also to help the communities to have quality options. Lalo na sa yung to help them to keep them sane at home. So aside from food, meron ding may mga sumali kasi sa amin na games, mga Filipino games. So meron ding mga to help your setup look good. So to also help yung hyper-local communities na magkaroon sila ng different options from the food and the lifestyle section. So we hope na we could get more partners and more consumers to help us promote the local scene. Kasi ang nakikita namin ngayon is wala tayong tourists. So Yes, so it's a good way na rin to help these people be known, and this is the best time to patronize the Filipino goods because it's really good. It's just that hindi sila nabibigyan ng chance or opportunity to be known talaga.
What's the difference between a vendor joining Producto as opposed to a vendor just selling products by himself or herself using existing platforms like Lazada and Shopee or Facebook Marketplace pa nga? So, what does Producto bring to the table?
So, as I've mentioned earlier, na
Mm-hmm.
si Pluto, ano siya katulad din, parang nakikita na sa Shopee and Lazada na meron silang sarili nilang access and dashboard.
Mm.
So, the difference is, I think, would be properly promoting them to their right market.
Mm.
How? By growing large sa digital content. So that will be our 100% job talaga, wherein our marketing efforts and strategies will be implemented. So aside from doing the usual na social media campaigns, we will constantly do videos, how-tos, instructional videos or reviews using their products, wherein magkakaroon ng we want na magkaroon ng personal connection at makahanap sila ng right market nila using our platform. Kasi when you put it lang out there, you don't know kung sino talaga yung may gusto ng product mo, diba? So, yun, aside from that, meron din kaming mga seminars and workshops. So, it will be led by them. So, it could be, talking about paano nila narating yon, or they can teach how to use their product, or they can also talk about their success stories. So, maraming pwedeng gawin. But the goal is for them to be known for kung ano yung product nila and what they do.
If I'm a vendor and I was interested in joining your platform, what are the qualifications you look for?
Well, to start, syempre, ano siya, Filipino, ano talaga siya, ingenuity. So, hindi rin pwede yung resell, di ba? Kasi, so, kailangan titingnan din namin yung quality. Pero, so far naman yung mga sumali sa amin, lahat naman okay naman sila. Then, kung as much as possible, business registered. But if not, we can help. It's either we guide them if they want to do a DIY, or Taxumo will help with us to help them register and file their taxes every month. And then, next would be, I think, yung titingnan namin yung branding. Kung kailangan nila ng help, well and good, we'll help them. But if meron kaming i-offer din na digital services. But so far naman, as long as it's made by them, wala naman kaming restrictions kung kailan nag-start, bago lang ba siya, that's fine. We just want to prioritize yung sila talaga gumawa ng product nila and ng business.
Assuming we get out of this pandemic in one piece and everything goes back to normal next year, God willing, sana naman. But let's assume that the best case scenario happens and things normalize next year. Will you be going back to your original plans of having a brick and mortar place? Are you maintaining this online platform as well? What do you have planned?
The original plan was, to go with with the store. Kasi our place is in Ayala Malls, Manila Bay. It's still pending right now because we want to check muna. But, sabi sa akin, gawin na rin daw namin ngayon. We'll try and we'll check. Pero, ang original plan kasi, the store and then marketing help lang sana si e-commerce. So, dapat si e-commerce, free sana siya sa partners. But since baliktad din nangyari, we will keep it as is. The store will be perfect, lalo na kapag may e-commerce. Kasi para iisa lang yung pick-up point ng
Mm.
diba? Para isa lang yung pick-up point ng products. Kasi right now, we're going to follow the dropshipping system. Lalo na may mga localized ECQ pa.
Mm.
And this is also to prevent discrepancies and losses sa amin, both
Okay.
from the team and the brands. Kasi syempre, if we keep it, baka magka-problem with the inventories. So yun lang yung advantage noon. Pero syempre sa part ng consumer, they wanted something na available agad. Diba? So I think that would be the benefit. But since now, this is the only resource that we can, work with, we'll stick to that. But in the future, we still want to pursue it kasi meron kaming mas magandang plan sana to also embrace the yung nangyayari ngayon na yung sa farmers, linking directly the farmers to consumers. So we wanted to create a plan for that will benefit talaga the consumers and the farmers. But for now, was really hoping na sana matapos na talaga siya kasi para lahat ng plans natin matuloy.
Okay. I'm glad you mentioned that bit about the farmers. Because if there's one thing that this whole pandemic slash ECQ slash social distancing has kind of forced us, it was forced us to look at where we get our vegetables or where we get our other products. At saka we were able to create alternative sources for our, sige, let's be specific, for our food. Like,
Yeah.
I know that you also have your own vegetable platform for a while.
Yeah.
Is that still active or nag-dormant na ba muna yan?
We had to stop it first kasi nagkaroon ng fear doon sa transmission of the virus from farmers. Yeah, we had to stop it kasi yun yung nangyari sa isang mayor. She went there. Wait, mayor or governor. She went there sa Benguet, then she got the virus. I think we're not sure kung nakuha niya doon o doon siya nagkalat. Basta something like that. So, yeah, so kami, as much as we want to help, we had to stop it kasi syempre, yung mga nag-umorder sa amin, high risk mga seniors. So, what we did, whenever someone orders na lang, we do a referral to other platforms na katulad sa amin na lang, na nag-existing pa rin ngayon.
This is already something that medyo napapansin na it was starting to become a movement. Na even before COVID, in the old Manila eco-market started this whole vegetable drop-offs and pinipilahan siya. And tapos precisely because of the pandemic, nagkaroon ngayon ng mga ilang options to get food directly from suppliers in the provinces. If nothing else, COVID kind of forced us to look at alternative business models which are now more helpful to our various suppliers. Is this something that you see yourself pushing for in the future?
Yes. To be honest, it's part of our business model talaga.
Ang ganda-ganda.
It's part of our business model kasi remember I mentioned to you earlier in Takalan.
Yes.
So the initiative is to talk directly to farmers or to actual na nag-grow or merong production ng mga herbs and spices or fresh produce. Kumbaga wala na kasing middleman, diretso sa amin, diba? So what we'll do is ang usapan sana namin, like with Manila Farm supposedly dapat partner namin sila. They're situated in Batangas or they're supplying dragon fruit, saba, mga ganon. So, ang usapan sana namin is bibili kami every week ng may volume kami na pag-usapan, bibili namin yun every week. Tapos kami na bahala mag-mark up ng 5 pesos or 10 pesos. That's it. So let's say yung dragon fruit is just 60 pesos. So the markup is just 5 for the delivery and the logistics na expenses. And that's it. This is what I keep on mentioning is this is not just for the producers but also for the consumers. Para maramdaman nila na ganito lang pala kasi kamura yun, di ba? And isipin mo, yung dapat sana nakita na pupunta kay producers or kay farmers, napupunta sa middleman.
Naluloka ko dun sa sistema na yan eh. Na kung kung hindi ganun yung patakaran ng middlemen, mas mura gulay natin, mas maganda yung gulay natin, tapos lahat ng tao masaya. Ngayon parang nabuwag yung sistema na parang ang mahal ng sinacharge ng middleman, binabahat nila yung mga producers, tapos ang mahal ng singil nila sa consumers, parang talo lahat.
Yeah.
Iba dun sa middlemen.
Kasi kasama na sa projection nila ang losses nila. Let's say, kunwari sa strawberries, which we felt, to be honest. Sa strawberries, let's say, ang markup ng middleman is, I think it's 200. Kunwari, 200 pesos or 100 pesos.
Okay.
So, laro sa 100 to 250 pala. Oh. So, when they bring it down here, from a cold place, sa Baguio, cold temperature, it decreases the quality. So, yun yung sasabi ko na sinasama na nila yung projection. Kahit minsan, okay naman yung quality. Yun ang problem. Kasi tingnan mo, sa grocery, diba, it's 600, 700 kilo, diba? Yes. Kasi, from what I've heard, na dapat sasali sa amin na daily brand sa produkto, they wanted to venture with us kasi nga maliit lang sila namin. Ang singil kasi usually ng mga grocery brands, iba pa yung SKU na codes, barcodes I think. Iba pa yung commissions nila. Iba pa yung pag-stocks nila. Kunti lang yung part nila sa aisle. So talong-talo talaga yung mga naglalagay doon. Kaya no wonder pumapatol sila sa mga middleman kasi let's say, pag nakahanap sila ng middleman nila, ano yun agad? 200 to 500 kilos. So, sure na yung volume nila. So, akala nila malaki na kukuha nilang amount kasi in bulk. But when you divide it and when you compute your efforts and yung pagod mo tsaka yung puhunan mo, minsan, hindi pa siya big. That's why it's really hard. Kaya, what we wanted to do is yung sana yung naging original plan namin, super minimal markup to help them and to give options talaga sa consumers. Kasi consumers will always buy naman as long as they have options, diba?
Oo.
Yeah.
So that's another thing that we can look forward to in the near future. Hopefully near future.
We really hope.
Oo. So, were there any other business models na natisan nyo during this quarantine season or yun na muna yun?
For now, yeah, I guess we'll focus on that. Siguro yung medyo paglalaruan namin ng konting and pag-aaralan namin sa digital content talaga to boost not just our brand but also yung mga partners. Kasi most of them are new talaga eh. Bago lang sila. And parang they're forced to create a business with their within their reach na resource kasi they don't have jobs. So they have to think of another way to earn. And luckily, they're using their own talents and skills, which is good. Yeah, it's still giving them hope na, I can still earn and provide for my family. It's more of that ganun na yung mentality. And I think it's okay.
Okay. Well, I'm more than happy with what I've heard ngayon. Is there anything that you want to promote at this point? Anything, websites, social media accounts? Go for it.
Yeah, thank you. please follow Gawang Kamay on Facebook and Instagram. It's Gawang Kamay PH. Ang Gawang Kamay on Facebook. And Produkto, which is newly launched. Our site is produktoph.com, wherein you can see a lot of partners there who constantly updates their products and inventories. We also have ongoing promo of when you order 2,000, free shipping na siya, over 2,000. Please follow our Instagram and Facebook, Produkto.ph.
Maraming salamat, Erica. Thank you so much. More power to you and all your initiatives.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you very much for taking time to talk to us, Erica. As always, it's a pleasure talking to you. And thank you for watching this show. As always, palagi namin ipipitch to, please follow and like WanderManila social media pages in Facebook and Instagram. And you're going to see it right now. There you go. Also, Blender Media is our technical partner for Manila Storytellers. So please follow their Facebook page right now. Ayun na tayo. And if you know of a storyteller in your community or in your set of friends, somebody doing something, making something, or just being a difference maker in Metro Manila, we would love to talk to him, her, or kung ano man pronoun ang gusto nilang gamitin. Just message us, hook us up, and let's have a conversation. We'll take it from there. You can mail us here. And with that, I'm B. Canapi, and this has been Manila Storytellers. Good night.